The following announcement is paid for by the Wrestling with Nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hey there, the name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. For some unknown reason, enjoy.
This honky tonk man, greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Yes, that's my favorite. Shake, rattle, and roll.
What's going on, wrestling nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. We are going into round one, sending everybody to the round of 23, starting up in the 80s to 90s. But before we do that,
32.
God, you're so dyslexic.
I just wanted to wait as long as I could.
zip, zap, zip, zip, zap, zap,
Me-
zap.
Me
What's
and-
going
me
on,
and
wrestling
TJ
nerds?
Me and TJ give you the dirty looks, and we just let Mike fill in with the insult. It was great.
It's fine. It's fine. It's been a day. We're
Whether
good.
this guy ever gets an odd number and an even number bracket will be beyond me for life.
Because one of them gets an immediate bye to the end.
Ooh.
Right.
But what's up, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna do that after talking about some current events in the world of wrestling. Completely screwed that up. Dyslexia. Hey, whoa! I don't need to hear myself twice. It already feels like I'm talking to a wall anyway.
I turned
wanna
it
go-
down.
I
Don't worry.
think that needs to be a new soundboard. The round of 23.
All hail round Michael Jordan. All hail
Yeah,
round
there you
Michael
go.
Jordan.
There you go.
Cool. We'll go with that. Joining me as always, it's the wrestling guru Ryan.
What's up? What's up?
The TJ. What's your name in tribal? What?
The Tribal T.
Okay, I was just trying to make sure.
Big Daddy T.
No, stay away from that. Please, for the love of God, stay away from that.
There's also the other. His independent name is Two Ton T.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
It's triple T.
Oh, we got to make
So,
one for
the-
snoring tea.
So the Terror Twins on steroids?
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
AJ, that's Snorlax.
Oh, I came up with that one then.
Snorlax. That was a good one.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu. It's Clefairy. Woo! And joining us once again to have some fun with these best entrance theme shows, it's Mike Campigio.
How you going, everybody? How's it going?
Welcome back.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, Mike's normally my broadcaster on Wednesday nights for the A-Car Xfinity series presented by the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Shameless plug? Does that work?
Shameless plug.
Shameless
Yes,
plug.
that works.
Shameless
Pretty
plug.
much. Pretty much.
All right, so let's get into the world of wrestling / WWE because we don't talk about the other televised independent show.
So
I hear
not-
that.
Whoa. Fry,
I hear-
what's over your shoulder? Right above your microphone.
I was gonna get there, but I hear that AEW is now working on carpentry. Did anybody take anywhere on that one?
Oh God, that hurt my back.
Yeah, I was
My
gonna
back just
say.
thinking about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw something with the back this week. It was disgusting. Yeah.
They're now claiming to be carpenters, I guess, with nails and 2x4s.
How much is too much? 'Cause I feel like they've passed that.
I mean, in this day and age, they have, but I mean, I've seen worse.
I'm waiting for him to use like
Uh,
spikes for cars or something.
I mean, I've
Spike
watched,
strips.
I've seen worse in the '90s with like Japanese death matches and that kind of stuff, but there's a reason that stuff was in Japan and was part of their culture, and it was so how do I want to say it? It was so exotic and desired to see it in over here because it's kind of like when you find them videos on Twitter about like what the cartel do to people, and you're like, I don't want to watch this, but I do want to see what happens when
But I
their
can't look
shit
away.
Yeah, it's a car wreck. Um, yeah,
It's so
I do have
stupid.
a new piece of memorabilia this week. Um, I went to an indie show on Friday night, and I saw Dolph. You know him as Dolph Ziggler, Nick Nemeth. He was in a main event match against a kid by the name of Big Trouble Ben Bishop, and I'm letting everybody know now. If you haven't followed Ben Bishop, and I think it is Big Trouble Ben Bishop on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere, go give him a follow. I don't know. He may be on their radar, but this dude should definitely be in the WWE ID program for sure. He is one hell of a talent. He's 6 foot. The gimmick is he's 6'12". He's like 6'10", 6'11", built. He has the body stature of prime Kevin Nash, but better knees. If that makes sense. Like he is well put together. For a big man, he wrestles like a big man. He doesn't try to be a luchador. There's a little gimmick in his match where he does the second rope guillotine. So like the opponent's draped over the second rope on his knees, and people will start chanting 619, and he's like, yeah, I'm never doing that. And he does like just drops a leg over him. Very, very entertaining match between the two of them. But during intermission, I went over and I met Nick, my buddy. I'll give him a shout out, Andrew. He's the admin owner of the Wrestling Over Everything page on Facebook that we're a part of. He's really, really, really big into Busted Open. And he has more of a personal relationship with those guys because he calls in a lot and talks to them through social media a lot. So he has a really good connection. Like Nick knew who Andy was when we walked up and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so let me go back here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
And,
somebody died. Somebody died.
don't worry, it's the Macho Man. He's been dead for years.
Oh,
I went
That's
ahead and
legit.
got us an autograph photo. I did get it signed, of course, to the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. I went with his most recent picture because he's in TNA, and I didn't want Dolph Ziggler if he's never Dolph Ziggler again. So, thank you to Nick for signing this picture for me. Very cool guy. Spoke to him for a couple minutes. Very down to earth. Very humbled to be in the indie scene and meeting a lot of people, and was not afraid to talk to people and not standoffish, and just, these indie shows, sometimes you get these guys that come up from WWE or AEW, and it's like, sign autographs, go to the locker room, go to the ring, go to the locker room, go to my car, get the hell out of this town. He hung around the bar after the show and had drinks, or at least from what I've told, had drinks with some of the guys that went down to the bar after the show. I did not, because I had to go to work. So shout out to Nick Nemeth on that. Thank you for the autograph. Added to the collection. I think I got a couple down here that's AJ's, and
I was gonna say, I was like, he's got mine. They're in very good condition still because they're not up here.
yeah.
And I think you said
there's-
you were gonna frame them for me
Your
too.
your autographs, my chair.
Yeah, pretty much. I got everything. I have all the collectibles of Wrestling with Nerds in safekeeping. You can just call this the vault.
The vault. I'd like to make a deposit.
You mean
Withdrawal.
withdrawal.
Whatever. I want my
It's-
chair. I'm so distraught. I can't even think right.
yeah, it's withdrawal.
I'm in withdrawals. I haven't seen the thing since the night I bought it.
Well, let me. Oh my. Woo!
Got the bright lights coming in.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let me tell you this
So
much:
unlike my
if you were so in dire straits to want your chair, you would have came and got it. It's been a year.
I'm waiting
Listen.
for the rebuttal.
Listen,
I know you've had free weekends
listen,
and nothing's been done, so
listen.
it's coming.
You pick me up on the
I
way.
knew it would be coming, and I knew a large
do.
event happened in between that delayed it
I
arriving.
I do have gifts that I'm sending with that chair.
I heard.
I do have some slap bands.
Oh, those look cool.
Those are cool.
These are located at Walmart. If you guys haven't checked out your local Walmart,
You have 2 Intercontinental Championships?
no, technically I've got 3 because I've got what I've got.
I
back
believe he has the
there.
full set.
No, I'm missing like 3 of them.
I see the spinner belt.
Yeah, I've got.
So if you go to your local Walmart and find one of the 3 the Guru doesn't have,
You can
Please
get
send it to him.
you can get
Gladly
TJ's
trade.
chair.
Hey, I was
Get
gonna
TJ's
say,
chair.
if you go find the ones I don't have, TJ, I'll trade you a chair.
listen, some of that stuff on that shelf I've bought.
So, North American title. The IC title, of course, we just saw again. Got those. The new version of the WWE Tag Team title.
That didn't take long.
I have TJ's championship. I have the United States Championship. And then I have the Spinner John Cena belt. The only ones I'm missing are the 2 elite belts are the current Universal title and the Undertaker Phenom belt are the 2 elite belts. And
I haven't seen that one.
Do they not have
And-
Gunther's belt?
that's the 2 no. The world title is not in the packs from what I remember. It's the Raw World title and those 2 elite belts are the Raw tag titles and those 2 elite belts are the 2 belts that I'm missing.
And I assume they don't have anything for the women.
Not that I remember. They're all in the back of the bags and I threw them
I
all
imagine they're
away.
probably going to do like a couple series.
There's
and-
probably gonna be gonna be some series of them. They're ultra popular. I keep seeing them on all the Facebook pages about people saying, "Hey, have you found this one? Have you found this one?"
My
and,
guess
like,
is they'll
people
do
are-
like some current belts, some legacy belts.
Yeah.
They've obviously doing legacy belts if you got the spinner belt.
But is there anything else going on this week that's in any interest?
We have a triple threat for Mania solidified with the ending of Raw on Raw
And-
SmackDown derp.
And then they'll have there's the card for Monday looks really stacked because they announced another match today for it.
What is it?
But yet to be confirmed.
Yet to be confirmed, but it's rumored that Intercontinental title was on the line with Breakker and Penta.
I
tomorrow.
believe Adam Pierce made that announcement earlier
Did
today.
he? Okay.
Yeah, I'll double check on that because he normally makes his official announcements on Sundays.
We got Randy and KO official for Mania.
They need a
That-
stipulation. They need a stipulation to that match.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't get punted.
Randy can't use the punt.
Just be like no holds barred or something like that. That's what I would do.
A Las Vegas strip street fight where they go up and down the strip fighting each other.
You say, be careful when you say Vegas and strip.
Yeah, be very careful with that. I've been out there. Yeah, you don't want to say that.
I mean, granted, if it was a ladies' match, I don't think any of us would be complaining.
Okay, you guys have watched the entirety of SmackDown, right?
Yeah, yes, it's been officially announced that Penta versus Braun Breaker
Okay.
for the IC title will take place.
Did anybody else think that the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair video back and forth, the Zoom call,
That
was a little cringe?
That was very cringy. I think Charlotte went off topic, and Tiffany had no idea what she was gonna say, and couldn't rebuttal
Like
at all.
Charlotte was literally just out there to not let Tiffany talk at all.
I mean, you ask me, that whole feud's cringe, but sure.
Yeah, they're not doing a good job building that up, to be honest.
I think it'll be a really good match still. I don't know. I'm really not liking the back and forth between them.
To be honest with you, I didn't. That was the one part of SmackDown I did not watch.
Ryan, he's referring to TJ about the chair.
Oh, TJ's not crying. He's got thick skin. I mean, there's a lot of fat under it, but it's thick.
I mean, whales have thick skin.
Like I said, there was also a large event that took place between, and I understand why it hasn't made it here, and I'm good with that.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I did not see this segment. I will admit, I did not. I was busy on Friday, of course, at the indie show, and I hadn't gone back and watched SmackDown yet, so I went through it quickly. And my fearless leader there, AJ, did not remind me to stop and make sure I watched that segment. The build to this could be better, but I feel like the build to this match, the build to this match will be more after WrestleMania, if that makes sense. I think the right call for this match is to what the hell are you doing?
It's fucking cold down here. Leave me alone.
Hey! Kid show.
Oh,
The guy who's got the most kids thing in the background is the first one to utter the obscenities.
Okay, I'm sorry it wasn't one of you guys this time.
I will say, I think if they do it right, Tiffany will go over on Charlotte, and it will be Charlotte Rhea-esque type match to get Tiffany to that upper level where she's supposed to be. And then I think they're off to the races between Charlotte and Tiffany after WrestleMania.
Towards SummerSlam, or do you think that's going to end around Backlash or Armageddon?
This WrestleMania is an interesting WrestleMania in this aspect. We are so used to WrestleMania being the culmination of feuds, culmination of stories. We're not getting that at this WrestleMania. We're getting a lot of starts at WrestleMania. We're gonna get a lot of in the middles of WrestleMania. A few feuds will end, but a lot of them are starting at WrestleMania.
I don't hate it. It feels kind of old school.
The Punk Rollins Roman match is a middle of the road story where WrestleMania is which way is the fork gonna break. Cena, Cody. This is the beginning of this story of what's gonna happen with Cena for the rest of the year. Owens and Orton, I kind of feel like is an end of the road story. I feel like Charlotte and Tiffany is the beginning of the road story. I pray to God that Jade and Naomi, if it happens at Mania, is the end of the road story. What other one is there?
Bianca, Io,
the Bianca and Io. That's the middle of the road story. Those three were the NXT girls when the NXT had all their steam. Now they're in WWE and they're the three top stars.
They were what, second gen NXT if you really want to be technical.
Yeah, but they were the last of the black and gold band. But they were put in that position of being the next three, and now they're there. Those three at WrestleMania. Again, this is where the story will branch. One of them three will fall off, and the other two will continue a story. I have that feeling.
Yeah, Gunther and Jay.
I don't care about that match.
They've done. We haven't touched on it yet, but Jey Uso could possibly go down, and I'm saying this because I'm trying to think of a worse one in my head. I can think of maybe one or two other ones, but he may go down as the worst Royal Rumble winner ever.
Ooh.
They have done
That Alberto?
No, that was the one that popped in my head of possibly being the worst. But they have done absolutely, positively nothing with Jey Uso.
And Jay's gotten fat, and
he looked. Monday night was.
That was bad.
He didn't botch because he mistimed or misstepped.
He's gassed.
He botched because he couldn't catch his breath, and he only fought Theory for 3 minutes.
2:12.
Okay.
Well, when he's got 10 minutes of entrance.
Exactly.
Hey! We've started stopwatching it. Last time I think it was like 5:15.
He is the ultimate warrior of this generation right now. He is gassed by his entrances over with, and he can't wrestle.
So I don't know if you guys saw, but on Twitter this week, I think it was one of the accounts that I follow. The YouTube video from that match on Monday has close to 100,000 dislikes.
Good.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. But, like,
Meanwhile,
there's-
people are comparing it to Flop Dollars moment.
But they have they're not doing anything with him. He's gassed and out of breath in a match, and Gunther shows up and puts him in a sleeper. Guess what? I can tell you what's gonna happen. We get to the week right before WrestleMania, and finally he's gonna figure out that Gunther's gonna come in from behind him and super kick him. That's what's gonna happen. But they're different.
Is it bad? The most compelling part of this feud is when Gunther tried to talk Jimmy to talk some sense into him.
The idea that Jimmy has a better chance to win the United States Championship than Jay has to win the world title is hilarious.
He's just Big Jim.
Big
No
bro,
yeet.
Big bro always comes out on top.
Who'd have thought a year later I'm no yeeting finally.
No yeet.
If only you would stop the eating.
No, never. I think that plagues probably most of us on this podcast, to be honest.
Except me.
Yeah, your metabolism still
Wait
works.
a minute. Yeah, you're 10 years younger than me. Don't worry. There'll be a time where you eat a burger and drink a shake and it goes straight to your ass. Don't worry.
His metabolism still works. Ours have hit rock bottom.
I never worked to begin with. That was my problem.
Just
Yeah,
wait till
he came out that big.
just wait till the time you start laughing and your fat jiggles for a week.
Jesus.
Yo,
So Ryan, what you're saying is if I throw this around you, it'll just.
I was gonna say you gonna Homer Simpson that?
Boom! Hey TJ, you just got dissed by a girl. That's hilarious.
He can get dissed by anybody. It doesn't matter if they're a girl or a boy, a man or a woman.
It's our
It's 2020.
female-
It's 2025. Come on now.
female demographic.
Hey, I'll have an Andy Kaufman match with her.
Oh, dear.
She want to wrestle me. You want to wrestle me? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
All right.
Sorry, Krem.
Anything else we want to hit on?
Oh, I mean, TJ's hitting
That's
on the
a
girl on the
poor
YouTube
choice
chat.
of words. That was a horrible, poor choice of words.
TJ's hitting on the girl in the chat. Okay, yo, girl, what do you look like?
That came out
She
my
hot?
mouth, and I was like,
I was gonna wait, stop. In honor of Rocky, if
You
you're
hot?
still listening, are you hot?
I miss that boy. That's
Hey, I'm still here. Still here. Thank you for still being here, Tommy, in the YouTube chat. I appreciate it.
Shall
Let's
we
get into this.
Into it? All right. So we're gonna disappear so I can focus on actually typing this stuff out, and we'll go through it.
Yeah, because finger hunting AJ would be too funny on the live stream.
Shut up, Ryan.
Hey, look, we disappeared more than John Cena did.
You can't see us.
I've been the butt of every joke.
Can we just give a shout out to the camera work at Netflix just to cut to that kid in the crowd? I saw so many memes this week of that kid. It was hilarious.
The moment you see his heart torn in half.
I love you, John.
All right, everybody.
That kid right there.
we-
Toxic relationship.
We are starting.
Oh, shoot.
We are starting with the 80s and 90s. This was Ryan's. Ryan put this 1 through 16 list together. He will be the only one not voting. If it's your list, that person doesn't vote.
You
So,
just made the list. Sorry, I
Ryan.
couldn't help myself.
Ryan, how we're going to do this, and TJ and Mike, you're going to read the matchup, and then we are going to vote. I'm going to type it out. Boom, done. All right, ready? We good?
Yep.
Okay, Ryan, take it away.
Are we supposed to like write it down and like, you know?
All right. I'm gonna start. Can I start at the bottom?
If you need to.
Yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
the most controversial one's the 1 in 16 matchup.
Just start at 2 and 15. It's your list. Do it how you want.
I'm trying to
Holy.
figure-
Oh, that's what I meant. 2 and 15. Sorry.
Send it, dog.
Whoa,
it's you.
that's some big print.
I know. I'm
All
trying
right,
to figure out why it's so big. That came out. Weird.
So my 2 and 15
Come on.
matchup is Demolition and the Legion against the Legion of Doom. You two have heard the songs. I don't need to play them again, or do I?
No.
You three have. I'm sorry. I forgot AJ was voting. So, with that said, I'm gonna go into the big man upstairs. Hopefully, he doesn't crush me. DJ,
LOD.
that's one for LOD. Mike, let's go to Mike for number 2 vote. Again, and if we
go ahead.
get two, if the first two vote for the same one, the third one doesn't get the vote. Loser.
Well, you're gonna have to pull out the third one because I took Demolition is what I took. I took
That's
number
right.
2.
Demolition. And Mr. Coppola, if you say the wrong one, I'm kicking you in the forehead.
As much as
I
I
want to
want,
see you get your leg up that high.
as much as I wanted to say what a rush, Demolition is better.
The Demolition theme song is just better. It just is. It just sounds like somebody's coming to the ring and is gonna kick your ass.
Because Ryan has to out of order.
Because the Legion of Doom one sounds like somebody's getting ready to hock a loogie, and it's like, who wants to get spit on in a fight?
I mean, he does it all the time.
He doesn't do it much anymore. Okay, so next matchup.
Ow.
Next matchup is number 7 and 10. We have Do You Smell, which was The Rock's first version of Do You Smell, which is his nation theme, versus Satan's Sister, which is my favorite Stone Cold theme song. Before he was Stone Cold, this is when he was stunning Steve Austin in WCW.
Wow, did we just
So,
jump around on this list.
Yeah,
With that
I was
said-
expecting going from top to bottom. I wasn't.
well, dramatics. AJ, you get to vote first on this one.
I get to vote first. It is 100% Satan's Sisters.
Which one was
DJ?
10?
Satan's Sisters, stunning
Pain is-
Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Oh,
All right, Mike, you don't get to vote.
Yeah, I would have been the one that didn't vote for that one. So there you go.
Loser.
wow. Okay.
You just had an upset 10 beat 7 and you're calling him a loser? Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Number 3 versus 14. Of Sid Vicious's 14. At number 14 is Sid Vicious's WCW theme in the 1999s. He is going up against the baddest street on the planet, baby. The Freebirds, Bad Street, USA. You know, the further down the block, the badder it got.
You just keep
And
singing the song, huh?
And I'm gonna give it to Mike.
I'm
for
gonna
voting
take.
first.
I'm gonna take the Freebirds. This is what the one I picked.
I like the
vote.
way you think. There you go. 9 out loser. AJ?
It's Freebirds.
All right, good.
I was already writing it.
Good. And TJ, what was your vote? It doesn't matter what your vote was. It was Freebirds, wasn't it? I was hoping so, because I mean, there's no words to the other music, so you're probably thinking it was just your heartbeat. At number 6 and number 11, we have the Ministry Undertaker versus the Wolfpack. NWO Wolfpack. This may be one of the toughest matchups I have on my list. Maybe. And with that, I'll go with the guy who didn't get the vote for the last one. TJ, which one is it?
I'm taking the upset with the Wolfpack.
Okay. And we're going to go to Mike.
I'm gonna take the Undertaker. That's who I took.
Oh, yeah. Now we get to go. AJ is the deciding factor. Do you want the Undertaker to talk tongue to you and start singing the Ministry song?
I
or do you want-
already gave my decision.
I know you threw it up, so Wolfpack wins.
It's the Wolfpack.
Not my favorite Undertaker theme.
Yeah,
No,
that was not my
same.
favorite either.
Same.
Well, I couldn't choose the You're Gonna Pay. That was in the 2000s.
or
That's fair.
Roland, which I'm surprised I didn't put down there now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, I always would have went with like one of his first ones, but yeah, that's just me.
But the first one was just a funeral march. I
And-
love the dun, dun, like the wall. Like if you actually watch a video of his entrance with the
You
Ministry
done it
theme song,
now.
when he walks, the beat of the song is literally the Undertaker's hitch walk that he has. It's perfect.
I think
But
this is
anyhow.
the next one is my favorite matchup of your bracket.
Same.
Number 14 versus number 13. The Macho Man Pop and Circumstance.
You mean number 4?
Well, I said 4 and 13, didn't I?
You said
14
14.
and 13.
Whatever.
Everybody's allowed
Fuck
one.
it.
Eh,
Macho
oh,
Man. Macho Man's Pop and Circumstance with electric guitar, so it's his WCW theme. This is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the common man, if you will. AJ, you go first.
It's a Macho Madness over here with the Pomp and
Mm.
Circumstance electric guitar.
Wow. Mike Campillo.
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Wow. And then TJ would have been the only Dusty. I was gonna say TJ was going Dusty.
It was.
I coulda
very,
went-
I will say it was very difficult.
I could have went either way with this one, to be honest with you. I just thought it was a fun matchup considering they're the. I think I have like 3 matches on my side that all fought each other at WrestleMania at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty and Mach, Brett and Owen, which I'm getting to, and Rock and Austin. I thought that was a pretty cool little thing there. Next up is an all WCW matchup at number 5 and number 12. We have the Steiner brothers with Steinerized versus the Man Called Sting. This is Surfer Sting ring music. And we'll go with TJ first because he didn't get to vote the last time.
I'm going to take the Steiner brothers.
And Mike?
I'm going to take the Steiner brothers as well.
Yes. I don't
Please
have to
sweep for the
vote.
Steiner brothers. Was you taking the Steiners or was you taking Sting?
I was taking the Steiner brothers.
I love the idea that you guys love that song, and the first words out of their mouth in the song is about how they don't do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott
9
Steiner.
days of the week, they don't do drugs.
Was that Steiner math?
Yeah.
All right. And what possibly could be the toughest matchup. Not really. 1 in 16 really is, because it's going to be a big argument. But
Say 1 in 16 could not have fought themselves at WrestleMania.
2K they could.
we have Bret the Hitman Hart, Heartbeat, which is his first solo ringtone, entrance music, versus the King of Hearts, Owen Hart. Brother versus brother. Blood
8-9
versus
matchup.
blood. Mom's gonna throw in the towel for somebody. We just don't know which one. Mike, you go first.
I'm going to take Bret Hart as my pick for that.
Hey.
Wait, I didn't get the vote last. Shouldn't I vote first? Well, whatever.
Shut
Yeah.
up. You go now, AJ.
It's the King of Hearts.
Oh.
Owen
And
Hart. I have loved Owen Hart's theme since I had to go back and watch 1997.
And was the third pick is the big Rhino. It's TJ.
I don't want to say what was in my head, but Bret Hart wins.
Oh, really? I've definitely had this one picked that you guys were gonna take Owen's music first. Owen's song.
I'll tell you
is-
later off air what I was thinking.
They're both very good theme songs. Like I hate when Brett came back and he had a different song. I wanted that one. I like that one. All right, now it's time for the matchup of matchups, brother. I did this on purpose because this has been an ongoing running thing for years. At number 1, I flipped them because TJ will disagree with me. It is
You don't
American-
even need to ask me. So
is
you might
a-
as well just
It is American made Hulk Hogan's original WCW song, written and directed and produced by the Mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, versus Rick Derringer, the Real American. I know the Real American has 1 vote for TJ. AJ.
It's American made. It is 100% American made.
Okay.
And Mike.
All right. I got the deciding vote. I'm going to take Hulkster, America Made.
The American made. Also, I was gonna put this in there anyway in case you guys voted it wrong anyway. Cody Rhodes gets 2 points for a vote, and he votes for Real American. So put it at number 1, baby.
He votes for Real American. What?
He votes for American Made.
Okay. Thank you.
Did I
Thank
say
you.
Real American?
You
You
did.
did.
Sorry, I'm hyper tonight. I don't know why. But American Made is the best Hulk Hogan theme
I'm
song
glad we're
there.
done with your bracket.
know
'cause
why?
I'm disgusted.
Do you know why? Because the Real American song wasn't even meant for Hulk Hogan. It was meant for the American Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham tag team that just went into the WWE Hall of Fame last year. That's
Yeah,
who
yeah,
that song
yeah.
was meant for.
Justify why it shouldn't be. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
All
just
right, so-
remember, if you hate him, he has the red, white,
I'm
and
just
blue running
saying,
through his
you don't get
veins.
American Made without Real American because Hulkamania wouldn't have lived.
Well, then
It
you
would've
don't get
died.
then you don't get a Real American without Eye of the Tiger.
Nope. Just saying. I said what I said.
So going into the 80s and 90s round 2, it's American Made versus Heartbeat, the Steiner Brothers versus Macho Man's WCW theme, Wolfpack versus the Freebirds, Satan's Sister versus Demolition. Wow. Ryan,
I kind of wish we were doing the second round.
since the way we're going, we could do this whole thing tonight. But let's
Not
not.
the whole thing, just
But Ryan, since this is your list, any crazy upsets that you weren't expecting that moved on that didn't?
Probably the only one would be the 6 and 11 matchup. The you guys taking the Wolfpack over Undertaker Ministry. I would have thought that was the Taker Ministry was more popular. The Wolfpack is a very popular. The 80s and 90s is really, really, really hard because there is so many great songs. And I really tried to make this list as diverse as possible because I mean you could literally make a top 16 list with 4 guys, all their different ring music. So like I tried every avenue. I mean, I could have added the 4 horsemen in here somewhere. I have so many honorable mentions. I could probably do another 64 team bracket with just those.
Shall we? Do we want to head to the 2020s or head down to the 20?
Let's go diagonally down across the street.
So to mine.
Or to mine.
Well, diagonally across the
Oh.
street.
Yeah, the bottom on that side. That would be you, wouldn't it? AJ.
20.
Let's
Oh,
go
yeah,
there.
you go.
Trying to make it fit perfectly into what I have.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, this is going to be very controversial, everybody. James, Stone Cold.
I got him.
Okay, you got it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, we are starting off with the number 1 seed, I Walk Alone. That is Batista's theme versus the 16 seed of My Time Is Now, John Cena. Let's start this with the wrestling guru, Ryan Fry.
You know I'm typing in. You go to me first, you bozo. What was your matchup?
I Walk Alone for My Time Is
I Walk
Now.
Alone.
TJ?
I hate John Cena's music.
where are you on this damn list?
Number 1 and 16 on the 2000s.
Whose was My Time Is Now?
John Cena.
Yeah, I take Walk Alone.
Okay. Mike, what would you have grabbed?
Bautista.
Okay. All right. The 8 and 9 seed, CM Punk's The Fire Burns, and AJ Styles is Ready to Fly. Mike, we'll start with you.
Chicago made. Chicago punk. His fire burns.
Ryan.
Oh, you know I'm ready to fly.
All right. That's 1 for AJ Styles and 1 for CM Punk. TJ, who is moving on?
Punk.
Ooh. Not really surprised, but kind of surprised.
Anarchy.
All right, the next one is the 5th seed Kane's Slow Chemical by Paralyzer, or the 12th seed by Alter Bridge. It's Metalingus. TJ.
Who was who? Your list confuses the hell out of me.
It's Kane versus Edge.
Oh, Edge. That one's not heard.
Mike?
Edge.
Oh, wow.
You
Right.
sons of bitches.
Ryan, who were you talking? Because I was hoping
Oh,
Slow Chemical was gonna.
King for sure. That version of King's entrance music is far better than Perimeter and Cope's whatever the hell his music is. Metal Ingus isn't even his best entrance music. His
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, "You're Never Gonna Stop Me" was better.
I thought he had a Was it Rob? Not Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie, not Ozzy Osbourne. I'm sorry. I'm all out
All
of
right.
whack.
The 4th seed, The Rock's Know Your Role versus Rev Theory's Randy Orton's Voices. Mike.
Randy Orton and Voices.
Ryan.
Evidently, I got a lot of voices in my head today, so we're going Voices.
That's a clean sweep for Voices.
You
All
know
right.
what? You would have made it more difficult for me
What?
if that was Hollywood Rock song.
Wasn't that Hollywood Rock song?
No,
And I screwed up then. I thought it was.
you're good.
All right. The 6th seed, Drew McIntyre's Broken Dreams versus Redacted in the 11th seed with Whatever. TJ, we're starting with you.
Redacted.
Mike.
Broken Dreams, Drew McIntyre.
Oh, Ryan Fry, you have the deciding vote. The Guru speaks. Who moves on?
I only have like 5 wrestling songs on my normal playlist that I listen to on a daily. And I'm sorry, but Broken Dreams wins because it's one of my 5. I absolutely love that song.
I didn't even know it existed prior to this bracket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is the epitome of Drew McIntyre. That is a great song.
And if he brought it back now, it's his legit career in a theme song.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the 3 seed, Basic Thugonomics, John Cena versus Kurt Angle's TNA gold medal theme at seed 14. Who's going on? Starting with Ryan Fry.
Gold medal.
Mike Campigio.
Basic Thugonomics, John Cena.
And TJ for the deciding vote.
Gold medal.
Wow.
We can see you
Wow.
and we don't like you. Bye bye. Bounced.
That the TNA, I'm not gonna lie, the TNA Kurt Angle song is probably the best song in TNA, period.
Okay, TJ, I got a question for you. Are you just voting John Cena out because you don't like him?
No, I liked it better.
Okay. The way you made that sound was
Well, it's just funny, and he just got bounced.
Twice.
We're
Twice.
toxic in our relationship with him.
Oh, here we go.
all right. The final 2 matchups: the 7 and 10 seed, Randy Orton's "Burn in My Light," or Shane McMahon's "Here Comes the Money." Starting with TJ.
Here comes the money.
Oh boy. Mike Campigio.
Burning My Light, Randy Orton.
And the Wrestling Guru for the deciding vote.
Here comes the money.
That
Ooh.
Oh my god, that is
Okay.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either, to be honest.
I
spelled
never
that wrong.
cared as much for the "Burning My Light" song as I did Voices. It just didn't fit Randy enough to make enough sense for me.
All right, the 2
It
and
just was that way.
the 2 and 15 seeds, At the second seed, it's Jeff Hardy's No More Words versus Rey Mysterio's Booyaka 619. TJ, who you got?
Why are you going with me first, dog? I
'Cause
got
I did Mike last time.
No, you did TJ last time.
Oh, fine. Ryan, go.
No more words.
Mike.
Got to go with POD and Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka.
Wow.
You can't do that. You like Dom.
What are you
can't
talking
re-
about?
You
I like
can't-
that theme
You
song
can't,
though.
you can't vote for his deadbeat dad and still be a Dom guy.
I liked his theme song in the 2000s though. I'm not gonna lie, it was really good. It was ahead of his time. Plus, I like POD.
All right, TJ, you have the deciding vote now. Who you taking?
Rey Mysterio.
No way. Holy cow.
March Madness.
Another upset. As Ryan's probably shaking his head, even though I can't see, because I thought Jeff Hardy was going to have a really
Just-
strong run.
Just think if that was WrestleMania match lineups, you would get Batista versus Punk, Edge versus Orton, Drew versus Kurt Angle, and at the bottom of the match card, Shane McMahon versus Rey Mysterio.
That's a good way to look at it. Nice.
Some things don't mix.
Good thing they opened the card with that one, because then we can remember Drew and Kurt after it.
All right. Where are we going to next, Mr. Guru?
We'll let Mr. TJ get interactive and go through his list.
Dun, 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 dun.
So we've got. Oh boy,
No
why is
chance.
that?
Da, 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 da.
We got Seth Rollins and the Second Coming. Yes, I'm starting at the bottom too. Number 2
Oh,
seed
yes, sir.
versus Glorious Bobby Roode. And Capizio?
We're gonna go with the Second Coming and Seth Rollins because I love the opening to that song when it debuted.
That guy wants to burn it down.
Yeah, the Burn It Down was also very good too.
AJ?
Glorious. I got to sing that live one time, and it was
Glorious?
yeah, glorious. Very loud in that arena too because of it.
Guru?
I think Seth Rollins has better, so glorious.
Oh wow.
Big upset out the gate.
Yeah, right off the gate.
You know, and it's funny because, you know, when I made this list, everybody was like, hey, I didn't think Glorious was that good. And here it is bouncing number 2.
I don't
we-
think it's that. I don't think it's that great. I just think Seth has better.
Oh. Anyway, our next battle would be the Rising Sun Shinsuke Nakamura versus Worlds Apart Sami Zayn. Guru?
Can I abstain?
No.
I plead the
cannot.
fifth.
You cannot. You must choose now.
All right,
Those
only
shoes.
for the only reason that his one entrance had the very hot and very talented
Nina Strauss.
Nina Strauss perform in it. It's gonna be Shitstain Nakamura.
You know, that was going to be the whole reason why I picked Nakamura as well. And yeah, I think I'm picking Nakamura as well.
Well,
Well, I
would've
was
been-
gonna go to Capizio, but you know, you could just steal his thunder. It's
It's
fine.
all right. I would have not have mattered anyway because I would have picked Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it's got to be the Shitstain.
Honestly, I thought he said AJ, so that's my fault. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything.
Our next battle, number 3, Becky Lynch and Celtic Invasion versus Sky's the Limit, Sasha Banks. AJ?
Celtic Invasion. Screw that. Sky's the limit.
Mike?
Becky Lynch all day.
Guru? Just for
I ab-
Look at his yeah.
I abstain.
You would have taken Becky anyway.
I would have if I had to, because I sure as hell don't want that untalented hack moving any farther than she is.
Hey, that untalented hack finished, I think, second today, right? Second?
Oh, he choked it today too. He got on the
Oh,
wall.
that hack. I was looking forward to commenting about, Bubba losing to the hack again.
Well, they all lost to Larson, so it doesn't matter. At least Bubba didn't hit the wall. Anyway, we've got the Bailey battle here at 6 and 11. We've got Heel Bailey, Deliverance, and we have Wacky Wavy Inflatable Tube Men, Turn It Up Bailey, number 6. Do you know the difference?
Who's picking first? Nork?
You go for it. Since you abstained.
Then it's Deliverance. It's your second best theme.
The one after it got better.
The remix is better.
The X-Men version.
Exactly.
Mike.
Turn It Up is my pick.
Ooh,
The
AJ.
Wacky
You would vote for the Wiggly Wacky Men or whatever.
Wacky
the hell
Wavy
they're called.
Inflatable Tube Men.
Can I roll a d20?
You can, but it's not going to help you in picking yes or no.
What are
Well,
you, Sheldon? What are you,
well-
Sheldon Cooper? And this is what you're gonna do to decide your matches?
Evens are
Even-
evens
Roll
are
a
Turn It Up,
D20.
odds are Deliverance.
18.
Turn It Up it is. It's an even.
That's fine. You know what my vote for the next one is?
Yeah. We've got Kevin Owens, Fight, and The Fiend, Let Me In. I'm pretty sure Guru's going for Fight. Right? Guru?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
Fight.
yeah. AJ?
It's fight.
Mike?
Yeah,
Would have
Fight.
been. And there
Fight.
you go.
Yeah, we're starting with Ryan. a lot here.
The second the last Bray Wyatt song is the best Bray Wyatt song.
Shatter.
Yeah, that is by far the best.
I don't disagree, but I didn't have that. It was not in my era.
I know.
Was a Mike
Somebody-
era.
Somebody else's era, and it's not on the list.
Number 5, AJ Styles, Phenomenal, versus number 12, Spiteful Alexa Bliss. We're gonna go with the A-man himself, AJ.
I hate this. I hate this matchup. I really do. But I have to go Alexa Bliss Spiteful.
Wow, Mike.
I like
AJ
Ready to Fly better.
Styles, phenomenal.
Oh, Guru. Guessing
Alexa
that means you're
Bliss.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I mean,
like-
y'all have made me at heart. I am so happy right now.
The Pixie cheerleaders, Alexa Bliss is what I want back. I hate this connected to the Fiend Alexa Bliss.
Same.
Don't disagree. Do
Same.
not disagree.
I mean, it's
Um,
beauty. It's the story of Beauty and the Beast and King Kong and the Pretty
There's-
Lady, all that
there's
wrapped into one.
Bestiality involved?
And I just want.
So this one was fun because they're so close in name. Charlotte Flair Recognition and Dean Ambrose Retaliation. Mike, let's go to you.
I have Charlotte Flair. All hail the queen, as they say.
AJ?
It's all Charlotte Flair because all Retaliation is higher pitched
Guitar.
Triple H, Here Comes the Game.
I'm pretty sure the Guru would have went with the Queen anyway.
Bow down to my queen.
And Ryan can hear it now. Am I right?
Shut up, AJ.
Da-da-dun,
So
da-da-dun,
that brings the final matchup of
da-da.
Sierra, Echo, India, the Shield, / Roman Reigns
This might
in
answer
special
your
op.
question. Willow Shields is
Oh.
an American actress. She is known for her portrayal of Primrose Everdeen in the
What? You know, we were
adventure
just
film
talking
series
about her
Netflix.
like 3
She
matchups
was
ago, and now it kicks on.
and an
Will you
MTV
shut up?
performance in the French
Not sponsored.
God,
Not sponsored by Alexa.
good lord! I didn't even say its name, and it appeared. Oh my god. Anyway, we've got Paige, Stars in the Night.
Oh my
God.
god.
Take a shot across the title bow, and somebody tell me, Ryan Fry, give us your pick.
Special ops.
Mike.
Sierra Hotel Echo India Delta Shield.
AJ for
Oh yeah, yep. It's special ops.
okay. Guess it was not her house tonight.
No, no, it's not even her belt anymore.
If you ask Brad Maddox, it'd be her house.
Or Alberto.
What about Xavier?
You know, he's the one that's flourished out of that more than anybody.
Yep.
I mean,
You don't even know who Brad Maddox is anymore, and
Nope.
the hell with Alberto Del Rio. And then there's Paige with her neck and everything, but then Xavier's the longest reigning tag team champion. Do you think they make sure
King
they
of the
keep-
Ring.
Do you think they make sure they keep the belts when New Day were the tag champs? Like WWE's like, we'll hold on to these. You don't have to take them with you.
Just remember what Jimmy Uso said. Just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right. There we go. We're in the 2020s.
Yes, we are. We're in the current era as we talk about this type of music, and that's my bracket. So y'all gonna be voting on that. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna be the normal guy. We're gonna start at the top. We're gonna do the 1 versus 16. Number 1, it's the Tribal Chief's debut of Head of the Table versus Bailey's Role Model theme. So we'll start off with Ryan.
You would, wouldn't you?
you are the guru.
You are the guru.
The head of the table one is not the current one, correct?
Not
Yep.
it doesn't have the drums at the beginning.
Nope. it
Okay,
does
then
not.
yeah, it's role model. Sorry. Role model engage.
Ooh, okay.
Da-da-da-da.
We're gonna go to TJ next.
Put your arm down.
Wrong hand, fool.
Okay, we're 1-1. All right, AJ, you got the deciding vote.
It's
Who
role
you
model.
going with?
It's role model.
Wow,
And I blame Ryan completely.
wow, what an upset! I think that's
Why
what.
are you blaming Ryan?
Because now you can only hear is X-Men.
So that makes it better?
I still think it's good.
It's addictive. It's catchy.
I think that's what our first 1 seed. Yeah, that's our first 1 seed out. That's a shocking upset right there. But we're gonna go down to the next one. It's number 8. It's my time. Dominic Mysterio versus I Believe in Joe Henry at number 9. So let's go to AJ first.
I believe in Joe
believe-
Henry.
All right, Joe Henry. That's one for him. Let's go TJ.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a clean sweep for
And
Joe
I-
Henry.
And I think we had this conversation when you announced your bracket.
Mm-hmm.
You could have played that music for me blindly, and I couldn't have told you it was Dom's, except for the fact that it says Mysterio at the beginning of it.
Mysterio.
Because Judgment Day, it normally all come out to the same song. Or if he comes out and he's tagging with Finn, it's Finn's Judgment Day song playing before it's Dom's.
Yeah.
And then
Can we
and then
skip the
it's-
5 and 7? I
5 and 7.
5 and 12
12?
matchup because I
and
think
12.
I think this might be a clean sweep too.
I mean, we can.
Five. Go ahead. Just go with 5 and 12 and get it over with already.
Well, it's Cody Rhodes at 5, and 12 was Take Flight. So go ahead, just wipe the floor.
Take Flight is Logan Paul.
Yes, Logan Paul.
Oh.
It is
Oh.
Logan Paul. So
Hey, wrestling
AJ?
only has one royal family.
now there's okay. Ryan's got Cody. AJ,
It's Cody.
it's Cody. TJ,
Wow. I would have been the odd one in the bunch on this one. I actually would have taken Logan Paul's song.
I was waiting for TJ to do the "Hey Yo" or whatever the hell it is at the beginning. of
Hey,
this
yo!
yep.
thing.
Did anybody else see me type it out beforehand?
All right, so that was a clean sweep for Cody Rhodes, except for TJ. So next matchup is our 4 and 13 matchup.
This is a tough one.
This is a very tough one. This is probably the toughest one in my bracket. Taking It All by
No.
with Solo,
It's not.
or Jacob Fatu and Simone Destroyer, I should say. Get my English right. TJ, since you didn't get to vote, go ahead.
All gas, no brakes, dog.
Ooh, Jacob Fatu. That's one for Fatu. Okay. AJ.
Taking it all. Dude.
Ooh. Okay. All tied at one. That goes to the Guru for the final vote. Ooh, as he sneezes.
Is that what that was?
It's gonna be solo.
Solo. Taking it
Really?
all.
Wow.
I gotta get.
That's a
The
good one.
Jacob songs they gotta get more Jacob. You know what I mean? Like it's fresh. It's a newer song. So it hasn't really caught to me yet.
See, I don't like solo song. Period.
I like the beat at the beginning. The beat at the
It's a
beginning's
little
pretty good.
no.
The lyrics aren't half bad either.
It's like some sort of bad Mario song.
All right, I'm gonna go away for the next one because I don't want to have to vote. See you guys later. I'm out. Bye.
Oh, okay. So our 6-11 matchup is Roman Reigns' current theme song with the OTC I Am Greatness versus LA Knight. Welcome to LA. As Ryan dips his head down, we'll go to AJ. Go ahead
Oh,
and vote
you
first.
bastard. This sucks. This really
Tough one.
does. It's a
It's a
very
tough one.
tough one because as much as I love LA Knight, the new Roman theme with the drums is honestly just it's chef kiss. So I'm gonna go
Alright.
with the new Roman Reigns theme. I Am
All
Greatness.
right. That is a one vote for Roman. And let's go to TJ.
You really gonna do this to me, aren't you?
I am going to do this to you.
Yeah.
Ooh, LA Knight,
He's-
1-1.
He's just picking it so Ryan has
Ryan
to
has-
vote.
All right,
No,
Ryan.
I'm not. I really am not.
See what you got, Ryan. You're the decider vote.
Mm.
Like literally Roman song, they added drums to the other beat. It's the same song.
Mm.
And I like the old LA theme better, not this one.
I can't vote against. God damn it! This one's hard. The drums makes Roman's song better. It makes it more like
Chiefy.
it makes it more of the absolute top of the top, if that makes sense.
It does.
Or it's more Uzi.
Oh, God. Not that one again. So we're going
I'm
to go.
I'm going with I Am Greatness. I don't want to
Alright.
go against. I don't want to go against local, but I Am Greatness is better.
Ooh, Roman Reigns moving on a close one. So our next matchup.
Or Louisiana Night.
Louisiana Night. That's good. So our next matchup is a brother versus brother match. 3 versus 14. We have It's Just Me Uso, the main event. Jey Uso at 3 versus his brother Jimmy, Born a King. Let's go to TJ first.
Oh, I'm yeeting all the way, dog. This is the only yeet you're gonna get out of me for the rest of the month.
All right. And we'll go. What do I want to go with? I'll go with Ryan this time.
I'll also estimate. I'm pretty sure they're both taking the other one.
Song wise, they're both really, really good. But like song wise, I like Jimmy's.
Okay, 1-1. AJ, deciding vote. What you got?
Jimmy's is so much better.
The song of Jimmy's is better.
Yep.
Jay's opening is better, but Jimmy's song is better.
I'd say the other problem with Jay's is it is just a little bit changed version of their Uso theme song from day one-ish. It's not much different.
It's just me, Us.
So that's a
Day
second.
one is just me. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Just a little more yeet, yeet.
So that's a second.
And to be honest with you, I'm burnt out on the yeet. The yeet to me is I could care less anymore.
Isn't it funny how a year ago we were yeet and this year we're like, nah, man, nah yeet. Nah,
It's
nah
just
yeet.
It just I'm just done with it. It's where it wears you out so much that it's just annoying at this point.
So that's the second upset that we've had. Second upset that we had in this round. At
Mm-hmm.
least out of my bracket. Next one, we're going to go to the women on women representation. We're going to do number
I
7,
love-
Rhea Ripley, Demon in Your Dreams versus Liv Morgan, Liv Gone Mad. AJ, kick us off.
This is my brutality. I'm not screaming it because but 100%.
Why you would any other time?
Yeah, but the pregnant wife is upstairs sleeping, and AJ will go to meet his brutality if he yells and wakes her up.
We're going to go to TJ next.
You know, I think this is one of the harder ones because I like Liv's theme. That said, nothing will ever beat Motionless in White at Mania.
So that's a clean sweep because I know Ryan would probably go with Rhea
Definitely.
Ripley.
That
clean sweep.
Rhea's WrestleMania 40 entrance is by far one of my favorite entrances of all time.
I wish these two weren't a first round because I think meeting later would have been bigger.
So, are we putting an asterisk on this next one a little bit, or are we just letting it slide?
Yeah, the 2 versus 15. CM Punk's remix of Cult of Personality versus Uncle Howdy's Feared. Ryan?
Why are we
Oh,
what?
it's called.
Alt? TJ?
Asterix?
Because Cult of Personality came out in the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah. But the remix
Remix
the
is in
remix came out in Survivor Series.
Well, let's take
Yep.
the remix to Ignition and bounce Feared because, yeah.
Clean sweep. AJ, you would have
Yeah.
been Cult.
Yep.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, I knew what you were getting out of there with the asterisks about it being from the 80s. But yeah, that it would probably go in the 2010s if it wasn't the remix version. So adding, if you would have just said Call to Personality and never said remix, then I would have fought for it to be in the 2010s instead of the 2020s. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what the remix part was. So
Updated audio. Dolby surround sound and Atmos instead of not.
Mike, I'm gonna pose the question that AJ posed to me. What you had a couple upsets. What was the biggest one for you?
I think I want to say probably the two that were the two upsets was probably the biggest one because I would have thought Roman Reigns' first theme song when he came back after COVID, when it debuted, was probably I thought it was going to be a runaway. And then what was the other upset? Oh yeah, what was the other upset that we had? Was it
The Jimmy
Rollins
versus
and
Jay.
Yeah, I just thought that Jay Uso, just because everything's so hot recently with that song. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jimmy Uso's song's very good, but that's kind of my thinking on both of them. I think Roman's first one just took me back a little bit.
Now, see, did you vote on that because you're sick of the song or because you don't actually like it?
Let me go with this. Let me have a hot take from all three of you. I'm gonna take the host role for this one because I know all of these songs through and through. You are now into the second round of this bracket. Of everybody's songs that move forward, who do you think what song is the odds-on favorite to win
American Made.
the whole thing?
American Made.
AJ?
Give me a sec. Can I pick my own?
Whatever one you think of that is in the second round, who is your odds-on favorite to win? Because I'd like to see how this goes each
I'll
week.
go even bolder and tell you that it's going to end up being 80s and 90s versus 2000s. Whatever one comes out of the 2000s bracket versus American Made.
I kind of want to say I Walk Alone. And that's really difficult because a little part of me wants to say Kingdom. But I'm going to stay with I Walk Alone.
I will say that my thing, what I could see coming out, I could see Kingdom and Walk Alone matching up in like a Final Four type matchup. That's my hot take.
Now, what I asked you who is your favorite out of what's left there to be the one that wins. So I already have one side of your bracket figured out. if it gets there, and that's Kingdom and I Walk Alone. Is there anything on that left side of that bracket that you think competes?
Oh, competes with my side of the bracket versus your side of the bracket?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, TJ, but I think it's gonna be American Made versus I Walk Alone.
Sorry for her. I'm the one that already called it. The moment I saw you align this thing, I knew I was screwed.
I could see American Made going to a Final Four, and I could see out of the other side, I could see Special Ops making it too.
I mean, y'all control American Made's fate because it ain't getting a vote from me. I hate the song. I don't like it at all.
I think American Made's biggest.
Not like I can vote on it.
The thing is, I think with American Made, it's gonna have a real issue when it gets to the not the Sweet 16, the
Elite Eight.
It's gonna have a huge issue when it gets to the Elite Eight.
My personal opinion, listening to those, is the Sweet 16 matchup is going to be hard.
I don't
Whether it's against Macho's WCW theme or the Steiner Brothers theme.
see. I still think I pick American Made there. For me, I'm gonna re-listen to everything because as much as I would love to do round two,
I'll give you my opinion. My sleeper in my bracket for you three voting on is Wolfpack. That's my sleeper one out of my bracket that I don't get to vote on.
Well, fine. Let's do that. Ryan, we'll start with you. Go to the three of ours, and what's one that you think could sneak up and make a run to the Final Four?
I think if Recognition gets by Special Ops, it wins the 2010s. If 2020s, I mean, I honestly see the Elite Eight of the 2020s possibly being Kingdom versus Rhea, is what I see of the Elite Eight of the 2020s. And then the 2000s, I mean, Kurt Angle's Metal is probably my favorite of the songs that are left in that side, besides Voices. So I can see Kurt versus Randy in the final or the Elite Eight of that bracket as well. 2010s, I think Charlotte's song is. I'm good. Charlotte, if Charlotte can get past Roman, she's on to the Elite Eight at least, in my opinion.
You think she beats? You think she beats Fight in?
Yeah, I think just the way that song is with the Flair undertones makes that song pretty special song. But that's why we're playing the game. There's three opinions that matter on the voting. So I just wanted to get what you guys thought your round 32, who you still thought your odds on favorite to win this is. And we've kind of, before we got here, me and AJ kind of was brainstorming today. We've got a couple other ones lined up for later on this year of a couple cool things we're going to do with these bracket type deals, because it gets Mike involved, because we always love having Mike get involved.
Yeah.
So we got a couple more of these lined up, including some championship ones. Like, it may not be 64, but it will be like a 16-person bracket type deal.
23-person bracket?
Yeah. It definitely won't be a 61-person bracket, but I think it'll be fun to kind of.
Oh, you don't want the Sweet 61?
So look on his face, it's like, I will set you ablaze.
It's almost like that time we visited a certain speedway.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
I remember when he said that.
I don't know what's whiter, the hoodie or his face.
AJ, you are in like the most Belichick mode I have seen you in years.
He just needs to say, "We're on to Cincinnati."
Is that who Duke plays week 1? Is that who Duke plays week 1?
We're on to Cincinnati.
Leave it.
What do you think about your quarterback, Drake May?
He sucks.
Oh man.
But guys, that was the first round.
Oh, I wish we could keep
Results,
going,
we
but we're already
moved
an
on
hour
to 2.
15.
Oh, we're right where we need to be. What we're gonna do is next week, Sweet 16. We may do Sweet 16 in the Elite 8, depending on what our time looks like. But definitely for sure, the Final Four and the finals will all be one episode. Got some good information coming along. Some possible interviews coming onto the channel before too long. Some remote interviews are being in the works.
We're back on camera, boys.
Via the Nerds Satellite Network.
Yeah. Finally got some stuff to
NSN.
do that.
Nerd Satellite Network.
Yes, James. I just saw James. That's one of the ideas we had too. Was he says, I know that it's not an entrance theme song, but I think the theme song to Armageddon was really good. It's called The End. One of the ideas was to do
Pay-per-view
the
theme
show
songs.
pay-per-view theme song tournaments, because there's a lot of good ones, like California Lovin' for WrestleMania 15 or 16. I'm sorry, WrestleMania 2000.
No Way Out 2008 for Fake It by
Yeah,
Seether.
My Generation for Limp Bizkit for WrestleMania 17 is one that pops to my mind.
You have you have like Raw versus SmackDown theme songs planned too.
Well,
Possibly.
That's a good one.
Can I say that's one song I'm surprised didn't make? I think it would have been Fry. Your list was No Chance in Hell for McMahon.
Song is kind of boring.
I loved it though, and the crowd sang it like the marks they are.
Now they do. Back then they
you
didn't.
got
Oh,
no
they sang it
chance.
then.
You got No Chance in Hell. You got I know I got no chance. I don't have money. Moving on.
Shane, he's got the money.
That's where the money is. But we'll be back next Sunday. All of us. Same bat channel, same bat time. Maybe.
Did you say bad or fat?
Bat.
All the above. Asterisk next to Mike because he's skinny.
Does this video make me look fat?
No, you being fat makes you look fat.
How about
Oh.
now?
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe. We will see you Thursday for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh, I'll be in the chat, my guy.
Wish I'd have known you were doing Transformers. Dog, I could have had some things for you.
He just wants to see Megan Fox.
Opinions. The hell with Megan Fox.
Pretty
I'm the
Megan
one that
Fox.
I'm the one that actually nerds out to the Transformers in that, not the girl.
I will give TJ the credit on that one. He does get off on robots.
Considering the Gundams that are sitting behind me, and well, if my shoulder wasn't there, you could see the Transformers.
Yeah, and the idea that they Gundam guys or whatever the hell they were in Call of Duty, and I just kept calling them Megazords.
Right over. All right, bye, everybody. Take care.
Wait! We still got 13 minutes.
What?
I wanted to get to 90 minutes.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah, but I wanted to get to 91.
Oh, I get it.
I don't understand.
Just
I
so
get
we
it.
were over.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I mean, we can talk sports.
No.
How far is Kentucky
no.
going, Mike?
As
No
far as
yeet.
we can go.
No,
Ryan,
yeet.
how's your bracket you didn't fill out?
Absolutely Kurt Hennig.
See, this is where if you'd had the
Dead?
stupid little picture from Wrestling Over Everything with the where would you sit on the airplane, it would
See?
cover that 13 minutes.
See, that was good for a wrestling fan because you had to remember that his name is perfect. And that's my bracket, and we're out of here. Deuces, Zeus's.